Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to fix broken window shutters. This will be a super easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, these are some window shutters in my house, and if you move them up and down, you'll see that these ones are all working, except these ones are all broken, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to analyze how they're broken, because most of the time they break in the same way. So I'm just going to open this up this way, and I'm going to pan the camera this way, okay? So bear with me as I show you exactly what's wrong. So you'll notice that, like I said, these ones right here are all broken. They're not working properly, okay? They're not connected to that rod that you see on the other side. Now if you take a look, this is how they work. On the edge of each of the louvers, okay, of each of the shutters, there's just this little piece right here. This little piece has a little edge sticking out that goes into a hole there, and it has these two little pieces that sort of butt up against it. And what happens is, over time, this piece becomes a little bit smaller, and it doesn't push into the hole as nicely as it should. Now I'm just going to move this. Hopefully I can show you one of the holes right there. Sorry about that, I keep hitting the camera. If you take a look right over there, that's what one of the holes looks like. So if I wanted to fix them, sorry about that, this camera tripod, I must have just put it in the wrong spot basically. But if I wanted to fix this, what I would have to do is I would have to take this little pin right there that you see, okay? And I would have to essentially push it into that hole over there, okay? So there's a hole right here. I would get this pin, I would push it into the hole, right? And I can do that right now. I'm gonna push it into the hole. And as you can see, give me one moment here. I push it into the hole right here, and it works, but the problem is that it comes out. That's the problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take just a little bit of glue, and we're gonna essentially glue this in place. Now you can use really any kind of glue that you want that will work, but I just like to use just a little touch of super glue or crazy glue. What I like to do is I like to put a little bit of the glue in the hole and then on the bar here, and then I push the pin in place. And I usually just hold it down with some tape because I don't want to sit there with my hand there holding it for so long. So I usually just put a little bit of tape on it. Now, you can use any kind of glue that works for you. Like I said, I just choose to use, this is just very simple super glue, okay? So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get out the super glue. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I'm going to flip the camera screen so I can sort of see what you all are seeing, okay? Here I am. So I'm going to open the super glue. And if you're using any kind of crazy glue or super glue, you need to be extremely careful because it will bond to your skin really fast. So really be extremely careful with what you're doing, okay? That's why I just apply a little bit because you can always apply more after if you don't get enough on there. So here's what we're gonna do, very simple. I am going to move the bar down a little bit, ever so slightly, just like that. I'm gonna change this louver this way, okay? I'm gonna put a little bit of crazy glue, as you can see where my thumb is right over here, in that hole on the top and on the bottom. And then we're gonna put the pin in place. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna just do it up here so it doesn't move around. I really don't want to get anywhere that I don't want to get it, basically. So I'm getting the crazy glue like this, and I'm just applying a little bit on the top, just a bit on the top over here, just a bit on the bottom underneath the hole, and then a little bit on the inside of that right there, okay? Now, what I like to do next is make sure you don't get any crazy glue or any glue of any kind anywhere else. I'm gonna cap this off right now, okay? Just like that, none on my fingers, okay? I'm gonna put it away because I'm sorry that you have to sit through this, but I don't wanna forget to do it, so I'm gonna put it away right now. Don't worry, you have time. The crazy glue doesn't dry in a matter of seconds, okay? It takes a little bit for it to dry. So I'm putting the crazy glue away. Just a little tip, I recommend if you would do the same thing. Don't leave the crazy glue out, okay? Then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get a piece of tape ready, okay? Because we're going to just tape it together, hold it in place. Instead of holding my finger there for a few minutes, I'm going to just tape it in place. So I have two little pieces of tape ready on the windowsill over here, and we are ready to rock and roll. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this louver, and I'm going to get the pin, and I'm going to slowly push it into that hole, steering clear of any of the super glue or crazy glue. So it's actually in the hole right now, and it's actually touching the super glue, right? So like I said, you can hold it like this, you can sit like this and hold it like this for a few minutes until it sticks, What I like to do is just get a little piece of tape, and I just tape around the back of that little pin that I put in there, okay? And around the rod, just like that. So this tape is now holding that pin in place. It also conveniently keeps my hands away from the super glue in case I made a mistake and I put a little too much. So I'm just getting the tape once again, and I'm putting it around right there. Now what's going to happen is it's going to dry up, but essentially that one that we just fixed over here, this one, is going to work, as you can see, along with the other ones. So once it dries up, this is how it's going to work. It'll work, it's fixed. I mean, it's literally that simple. It's not that difficult to do, but it does take some time, especially if you have, 3 or 4 different louvers on a single shutter set that are broken. It's going to take a little bit of time. But that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, actually, sorry, before I go, obviously this probably goes without being said, but I'm going to say it anyways. When it dries, take the tape off and it should stay in place. If you did it properly, it should stay in place. After the glue has dried, remove the tape. That's it once again. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.